Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Capricorn reading. The new moon is on the 11th of January, early in the morning on the West Coast. I've combined the Tarot of the Divine with the African Tarot and laid them out along the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the good Tarot, and I will use 3 oracle decks throughout the reading. I welcome all of you that are new and familiar to me. I appreciate your time. I am now doing personal readings. All the information for that is in the description box below. And I appreciate all the ways that you support me. So let's get started with your overall energy, Taurus. The Ace of Coins. This is a beautiful and auspicious way in which you are renewing your commitment to recognize all the opportunities for abundance and stability in your life. You are applying your material resources in the pursuit of your dreams. You may be thinking about education, training, travel, participating in conferences or learning events far afield from where you are, but you're looking at whatever is going to advance your ability to invest in yourself, to invest in your dreams, to increase your stability, your prosperity, your security in your pursuit of growth and expansion. You may be indeed thinking about opportunities for those very things and looking at ways that you can invest in those so that you can elevate your experience of the world, participate in a wider array of opportunities that are far afield from you. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, we have the King of Swords. Others see you as a very just, fair, and logical person. And this is quite an accomplishment, Taurus, because you are in many ways a very passionate individual. You may be even very fixed or stubborn at times in your approach. But because of your mastery of a variety of experiences, particularly challenging experiences, you're now seen and can operate as one who can mediate conflicts. You're a source of advisement and guidance for others. Others look to you for the ability to separate yourself from your emotions, your passions, your feelings, and to deliver a fair or just perspective on something. This is a reflection really of an incredible maturity that you have been undergoing through your experiences, a willingness to invest in meditation, growth, new ideas, new learning, an openness to the perspective and the truths of others, while still maintaining your core of who you are. But you recognize that through all experiences of prayer, meditation, thoughtfulness, new ideas, all individuals are all seeking a knowing of truth, God, the universal mind, higher consciousness. And you understand how you participate in that through your support of others, through your ability to be just and fair, to listen to all points of view. In the first house, the Six of Swords. I sense from this card that you are moving away from a very difficult and challenging environment. There is a place that you have occupied for some time that has been stressful for you, where you don't always feel heard or seen, but through your efforts to better understand the purpose, your need to be there, particularly if this is a job, this is school, this may be a challenging home life, or situation, domestic situation, you have relinquished your need to stay and try to resolve issues in this particular place and are now preparing to move on. You're packing your bags, you're moving away, you're moving to a place of peace. And really, that's your primary intention at this time. The growth that you're investing in, the opportunities, the desire for travel are all part of this moving away from a chaotic situation. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your history, the Ace of Wands. Second ace. This ace indicates that you are indeed investing in your roots, your home, your understanding maybe of family history, maybe receiving a positive or inspirational idea about your history, but looking at new locations, new homes, new ways to improve upon your domestic life, new ways of doing things, bringing that incredible passion. And by passion, Venus, Taurus, I'm talking about your ruling planet Venus, where passion is very much the motor that balances the scales. This passion is the appreciation of all things beautiful, harmonious, and fair. And you're bringing that to your domestic environment, to your sense of self. You're being inspired. And that in part is fueling this move away from difficulty towards things that will invest in your growth. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, relationships and goals, the Three of Swords. This continues to promote the growth that you are gaining, the understanding you're gaining from difficult experiences in the past. These are disappointments, sorrows, heartbreaks, rejections of all sorts. You're really learning and continuing to heal what have been some very profound experiences of disappointment and heartache. And it's that continual ability to heal those aspects of your experience that are gaining you this incredible wisdom, this ability to put your feelings aside and understand how in ways you participated, you were responsible for some of that experience of disappointment, but also how these experiences were gifts of one sort or another that helped you gain a deeper knowledge of yourself, what you do and don't want. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card first and ask you, Taurus, if you're enjoying this reading, if this is resonating for you, to like this video, to share this with others who may enjoy it, to comment below, and to subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. That so resonates with the two aces that you have in this reading so far. The sky's the limit, indeed. And from the Flora and Fauna of Africa, I pulled the butterfly. And the plant that's associated with the butterfly is yesterday, today, and tomorrow. That's actually the name of the flower. And the key word is transformation. Change is necessary for growth. With every transformation, you are evolving into your best self. Allow yourself to flow and grow freely. I love that. I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords in the first house with the Messenger of Earth in the second house and the Page of Water in the third house. So you are, as always, characteristically moving towards the growth of your stability and security. That is your byword. That is your energy. You are planning this incredible move that you're making, you're preparing to make. You're doing it undoubtedly in careful steps and stages, because that's what Earth does. You're not making any big flashy moves. You're taking your time, you're doing it step by step, you're following instructions, and you're shaping the advisement that you are receiving and asking for so that this occurs in the most beneficial way to you as possible. So this isn't a slam the door and pack your bags kind of move you're making. This is something you've been working on for a while, and you're going to be working on for the next 6 months approximately. A page of waters in the third house is another way in which you're learning to express your love. And this is really a brave and considered move for you, considering the way that you're processing some very difficult and painful rejections and heartaches in the past. You're allowing yourself to renew your heart, to open your creativity, because that is what is healing these former experiences, very challenging experiences. And you're allowing yourself to be innocent again, to be open, to be playful, at the same time that you have gained a lot of wisdom from the healing that you're doing. So this is a beautiful opening of this movement that is moving procedurally and practically through the steps of moving to a new course of life, onto a new journey, and opening up yourself to playfulness, more joy, more creativity in the process. Ace of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the King of Water in the fifth house and the Chariot in the sixth house. The King of Water is absolutely about your maturity, your ability that's been described so far as this ability to heal yourself, to recognize the ways that you have participated in some of the rejection and experiences, disappointments that you've experienced. The King of Water is overall understanding fundamentally that your vulnerabilities are now your strengths. That is where you've gained the greatest lessons and the greatest acceptance of yourself, the greatest self-forgiveness. With the Chariot in your sixth house, you are moving towards a liberation of yourself. You're not trying to fix all the problems of your coworkers, your family members, the experiences of others around you. You're accepting the conflicts that others have, and instead you are moving clearly towards your goals. This is a kind of liberation because as a part of this process, you've learned to say no much more clearly, or you're in the process of learning that, of setting clear boundaries. And this is allowing you to operate from a place of your strengths. This is you embracing who you are and all of your eccentricities and all of your uniqueness, not trying to be like everyone else. Really joyful in being who you are, because now you appreciate and understand that your unique qualities are what the world needs, what you need, what gives you joy, pleasure, and what allows you to bring that to others. It's certainly a sign of absolute victory and achievement in your working life, the way that you're working with others, in your relationships with others, in the way that you're healing your body. Your routines and your habits are reflecting the sense of integrity and awareness that your unique individuality is your strength. The Three of Swords in the sixth house is clarified by the Six of Fire in the eighth house and the Justice card in the ninth house. You have committed yourself tirelessly to the team. You have participated as part of the collective, and this feels very much as if this is about work. Whatever efforts you're making at a job, This can be whatever business you're engaged in. If it's your own business, if you work in the business of someone else, your efforts to do the best job possible are not only elevating the entire enterprise, but they're also netting you the appreciation, the acknowledgement and reward from your coworkers. And that is something that you are truly appreciating, that has more value to me, to you, than any rewards you may receive. Moreover, there's a sense of justice that is finally coming through around these long-term efforts that you have made to participate as a team member, to be part of the tribe, to be accountable to the efforts of the group, to make your endeavor better through your efforts. There's a way in which you have earned something, you are deserving of acknowledgement or reward, perhaps that you haven't received in the past. There's been some unfairness in your treatment, perhaps in your workplace, some unevenness that is now being remedied, if only in your ability to speak up for that, to demand or speak to a redress of an inequality that you've experienced. Your words are taking the place of any just compensation, in that you now understand that your experience is shared by many and it has been unfair. That you are deserving of something, and you are deserving of something you've already earned. You've already done the work for this. And this is very auspicious for that finally coming to you. This can be an actual reward. This may be in the form of some kind of repayment, some kind of retroactive payment, whatever it is. It's not necessarily a monetary reward. This can be an alliance with others who have suffered similarly and are taking back their power. But your ability to advocate for that is what is highlighted here. And this is a direct outgrowth of your ability to be who you are, to not need to solve everyone else's problems to be of value or worth, nor to seek the approval of others. Instead, your work, your effort speaks for itself, and you're an advocate for the value of that. The Ten of Swords in the 10th house is clarified by the Ten of Water in the 11th house and the Emperor in the 12th house. You are absolutely in possession of those qualities and attributes of yourself that you are in control of. You've learned the difference between attempting to control an outcome or the actions of others in a way that has most likely backfired. Instead, you've learned to control your own response to opportunities, relationships, or challenges in life in a way that is fully accountable to your own efforts, your own participation. So this is part of the healing that you've experienced, that you've given to yourself. By understanding the role you played in any negative experiences, any sadness, any rejection, you're now in control of that and capable of loving yourself, providing for yourself and your community in a way that you were perhaps unable to in the past. You now see your family, your friends, your relationships, even your work as a community of shared resources, bonding with those people who recognize your value and with whom you can exchange and share information and experiences in a way that supports one another, that acknowledges the abundance of opportunities at every turn. This is really taking ownership of your life. This is something that you are doing proudly. You are sovereign over your own experiences with apologies to no one. And you are reaping those rewards through this participation in a greater community of your choosing, your tribe, wherever that exists. Opportunities for greater growth. You're moving towards that, being recognized for the values that you bring. I'm going to finish off this reading, Taurus, with the language of flowers. Whoa. And the foxglove flew out, and the key word is confidence. Be what you want to see. Thank you so much, Taurus, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, Namaste.